Hello there, my name is Viktor Tilson. I'm one of the UK's leading outsider artists. Just going to take a quick look at this painting here, which is going to go up for sale. I thought a video would be a good way to take a look at this because it's a pretty complex painting and you can get a nice close look at some of the detail in it. This video will be linked to the eBay sale, so if you're linking from that you can take some look at some still photos on eBay. Anyway, I haven't got a name for it at the moment, or I can't remember what the name is. It's a knife painting, but that means done with a traditional kind of painting palette knife, something like that. It's over there. And it's acrylic on board, so it's on canvas board, not a stretch, but it's a solid canvas board. The size of the board is, I've forgotten, I've got one over here. It's 16 by 12 inches, so it's not a bad size. I'm selling it without any frame, so whoever buys it, you can have a look. I probably should be putting this on a nice clean piece of paper to show everybody, but in all honesty I can't be bothered, and the light up here is much better on the desks that I paint, so we just take a quick look here. So excuse all the background mess, but no, this is where I happen to be painting it. So it's just been varnished, so it's quite glossy still. As you can see, it's got quite a high gloss on it, but that will tone down a little bit, but it'll still be nice and shiny. So we just have a quick whiz around. Don't do many of these kind of paintings. It's really weird. People see things and you kind of get linked to whatever people see, but I wouldn't say this is typically my style, to be honest. It is in a way, if you're kind of used to seeing the amalgamation paintings I do, I guess you could say this is like a palette knife version, maybe a little bit flatter version. But I do like using a knife. You do get some really nice mixes of colour, especially around the edges as well. Never forget, if you ever are learning to paint or doing a painting course, whatever, always paint right up to the edges. I know if you're going to have something framed, you don't necessarily see that, but it's really important that you get the whole thing, you literally get the whole picture. And also, one other thing I say, don't forget to sign your work. You must sign your work, otherwise, years to come, people won't know who's done the painting. Doesn't matter if you're well known or not, that's completely irrelevant, but it's just nice to have a little bit of history to it. So, just picking up some of the detail here. Obviously, like to blend some of the colours. Certainly colours do go together, but a painting like this, in all honesty, it's just a glorious mix of colour, So as long as you don't go too wacky, it should kind of come out okay. If you want to have a crack at anything like this. If you look at the painting overall, it's like anything. People see different things in the painting. So I've got a bit of light here. Just move this light away for a second. There we go. But you do get a depth if you want to get a bit of depth to a painting. Just use some darker colours against some lighter colours. Just the basic techniques of painting or drawing, really. That's all you need to do to apply yourself to get a bit of a deeper look to a painting. So now I've moved that light, actually it's a little bit better. So this is what I've got for sale anyway. So have a little look at this. Stop the video at any point if you want to have a closer look. There is some quite nice texture on it, if indeed you've made it this far through the video. So yeah, have a closer look. I hope somebody's interested in this. I actually think this is probably quite an important painting for me, actually, because it's quite a rare one that I've done on board with a knife. Most of them I don't do with a knife, I do with a brush, and I think it's come out quite well. So if somebody's got a little bit of foresight there and can envisage what this is going to be looking like in a frame, I think it's probably going to be worth taking a punt on it. And it is signed down the bottom, of course. It is signed on the back. I sign all the work on the back first, which is a bit of a strange thing to do. I always sign it on the back first. I don't know, kind of superstition really, I guess. And obviously then on the front, the last thing of all. But yeah, it's on a triple primed canvas, so it's done with quality paint, so it's not going to start peeling or anything. I only paint using decent quality stuff, otherwise there's no point painting really. You get what you pay for. There's lots of stuff for sale on the internet, which is made with cheap Chinese rubbish, and I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but there's a lot of rubbish out there. So I don't use any cheap stuff. You get what you pay for in this world, and I use quality paints. Equally with the gloss as well, so it's non-yellowing, it won't yellow over time, so your painting will stay as you see it on the day you purchase it. Anyway, there it is. So just to recap, this is an acrylic on canvas board, selling unframed, signed and dated, Viktor Tilson, dated 2015. If you're interested, please put your bids in on this one. Obviously the video is going to stay around much longer than the eBay ad, so if you're just watching this after the sale, hope you've enjoyed looking at it, and thank you very much for your time. Thank you.